Hey guys, ozarkangler, Devin here. Haven't made a video in a long time because we just haven't really been able to. Today we're gonna make a video because I was on YouTube the other day trying to figure out, the best, easiest way I could make my own jigs with, the provided equipment from the Do It Mold Starter Kit. And so I'll just show you how to do it. We will not be able to talk through or well we will, but it'll be kind of loud through the video because of the vent that is on my microwave. So, alright, here you go. Alright guys, we're going to start by adding some lead to the melting pot. But I gotta turn on my vent real quick so that we don't die. That's it. Just basically gotta wait for that to melt, then we can begin everything else. Lead melts at a temperature of 620 degrees, which really is easy. If my stove can do it, many other things can do it. Begin. Just adding some more lead. I use sinkers, like big sinkers like this, because they're the easiest to come by. I don't have to go around searching for, lead. And I'll probably never ever use a sinker like that anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, one important technique that I have, you have to use other than melting the lead is, if this is cold, the lead will harden too fast, so you will not get the full jig head. So it's always good to come by and warm up the molds that you're going to use. And if you're just going to make one or two, it's best to do with a lighter. But if you're going to make several different ones, I will put one of the burners on my stove on low and just sit it on there for a second or so and let it heat up. Get warm. Because if it's warm, the lead will melt better. Ready? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to light a candle. Just smoke the mold. It's just another way to get the mold warmed up. Probably the easiest. I'm gonna use an eighth for today. And this is basically all you do. You go along getting that warmed up. And then I'm just going to let it sit back on the stove on low. Now we're going to switch from the melting pot to this. I do that, I melt in the melting pot before because I like to melt large quantities of lead down to the liquid form. It's easier. So I'll pick this up and I'll pour the molten lead I'll pour it into the ladle, and then it gets hard. It melts down real quick. So we just gotta wait for that to turn to soft gooey, and then we'll begin the jig making process. I'm pretty much ready to begin the pouring of the lead. It's molten inside the little spoons. What I'll need is I need to get a hook from my hook pot. Alright, I need to focus on something. Alright, we're good. Alright, I'm going to get a hook out of my hook box. Then I'm also going to relight the 1/8 of an ounce just so it stays warm. Relight the 1/8 of an ounce mold just to keep me from having to retry, because it messes up a lot. It's a pain in the ass. But you know, if that's warm, we're good. I'm going to be using a 1/0 hook. You know, it likes me to use a size 2 hook. Still going to use a 1/0 because I'm going to use this for a tube. So this is in there. The hook is inside the mold. It's made. What I do now is even though it's cooled down enough for me to touch it, I always like to stick it in the water just so that it gets completely cooled off, and we can get to the next process. What I do after with this excess mold, it comes off really easy. All you gotta do is get some needle nose pliers, grab it, bend it back and forth. There you go. An 1/8 of an ounce jig head, 1/0 hook. Alright, now we're going to be painting the jig head that we just made with a black powder paint from ProTech. All you'll need is pretty much right here: the paint, candle, lighter, jig head, and pliers. And what you're going to do is you're going to, and I use a paper towel just for the excess powder when you shake it off. All you're going to do is you're going to light the candle, and you're going to open your powder. You're going to shake your powder, then you're going to open it. Then you're going to take your jig head and hold it with the pliers, or any other tools. Some people use those. Most people use pliers. It's just easiest. You're going to take it, hold it, and you're going to warm up the head so the paint sticks to it. And be careful, because I do have jig heads that will melt because of the heat. You know, if you leave it in there long enough, just basically hold it over to where it gets warm. It's normally enough. And we're going to apply the first coat of black paint. Just stick it in, shake off the excess, and it looks kind of powdery, but once you put it over there, it'll get glossy. It's real neat. Alright, now let it cool down for a couple seconds. Alright, it's probably good. Yeah. Alright, and there you have it. Your homemade jig head. And I really didn't, this right here is the cheapest way to make jig heads, and that's how you can do it from your own home, in your own kitchen, without having those expensive, melting pots and all of that. Just get the starter kit, $50, anywhere really, and go ahead and start making your own jig heads. Alright, I'm Devin from ozarkangler, and I'll get you in the next video.